Hello and welcome to Wild Owl TV. Now over the last, couple of months really, my tawny owl Jazz has been doing a lot of pair bonding behaviour towards me and a lot of calling, and this is something that's been happening in the countryside around the country with tawny owls because they're birds that are preparing for the breeding season, and I knew that sooner or later she would start to think about laying eggs. Now tawny owls are early breeders, so we are at the end of February, but already wild tawny owls as well as captive tawny owls are laying eggs. So in a month's time those eggs will be hatching, so they're earlier than a lot of species. My barn owl is in the aviary next door, and she is also doing a lot of strange behaviour, which again is a precursor to her laying eggs, but she's a little bit later than the tawny owl. So let me show you what I've just discovered this morning. So I'm just going to turn the camera around onto her box, just make sure that we got there you go. Okay, so let's have a look inside here. Hello. So there she is, and she is sitting because she has laid, well, I think it's one egg. Oh my darling. So let's have a look then. Let's see what you've done. Good girl. So I'm just going to put my hand inside, and what we have is one egg. And I think that's all we've got. Good girl. Is that all we've got? Yeah, we've just got one. So it's not very warm, Jazz. There you go, my darling. So as you can see, she's totally trusting with me. You couldn't normally be able to do that with a tawny owl, but she obviously trusts me. Now that's one egg, so depending when she laid that one, she'll definitely be, oh, get off your beak, there's a good girl. She'll definitely be laying at least a couple more. So the good thing is she won't be calling as much. Now under her breast, you'll notice that, good girl, you'll notice that the egg is under her. Now what's happened is, I won't probably be able to show you, I don't know if it's going to, here we go. I won't interrupt her too much, she's doing what good mothers do. Under her breast, her feathers are actually removed, and she's developed a brood patch. So when she sits on this egg, the feathers will part, and there's an open area of her skin that can regulate the temperature of the egg. But that egg isn't very warm. So I'm wondering what's going on here, whether she does tend to be a little bit of a sort of false starter, in the sense that she might lay a couple of eggs and then she might decide that she's getting bored and will eat them. And in fact, in her box there is residue, which is probably from last year's shells, so she'll eat that egg and recycle the goodness within it, and then maybe decide to lay again. So we better leave you in peace, haven't we? Let you do what tawny owls do. But of course, not having a mate. Good girl. Alright? You happy? Yeah, I'll leave you to it. Very special bird. So although Jazz, my owl, get myself in focus here, there you go. Although Jazz, my owl, is a captive owl and she doesn't have a mate, she will still lay eggs each year, as will my barn owl in the adjoining aviary. The barn owl typically lays 3 clutches a year, and each of those clutches will usually be about 7 eggs. So that's a lot of eggs, and as I've said many times over the years, barn owls in particular, in the aviary next door, they don't have a problem breeding, they don't have a problem laying eggs. What their problem is surviving, and that's the big challenge for them. Anyway, these are captive birds, and they get food all the time, and they don't have to worry about the challenges that wild birds have. So there you go. I'll do a little video with the barn owl pretty soon. I'll just wait for her to lay the first of her eggs, and we'll go in and pay her a visit. So as I say, I can now relax because this owl will be rather quiet now for a little while she does what tawny owl mothers do. Thanks for watching Wild Owl TV. Speak to you soon.